Hello everyone. Hello everyone. My name is Connie Collin and today I'm going to be talking to you about the communication process for marketing and advertising. The basic elements of the communication process are, well, the two basic ones are the sender and the receiver. The sender is the person trying to convey the message and the receiver is the intended target of that message. The tools used to convey this message, it could be written, physical, oral, or multimedia, and I will get into a little bit more detail about that in the coming slides. And the perception of the message, this is where the encoding and the decoding come in. This here shows a small diagram of the communication process. Basically, you have your messenger, which is the company, the advertising company, for example. The message are the ideas and the thoughts that are that is trying to be conveyed, and they get encoded into a particular print or a particular message. That message is chosen a channel for it to get communicated to the receiver, and then the receiver decodes the message. Basically, your sender is an organization, a company, an advertising firm, and the receiver are potential clients, the general masses, or a particular segmented group of people. Conveying the message. The tools of communication in which a message could be conveyed, it could be written or printed media. Oral, whether that is whether that's one-on-one or speaking to a group. Physical, that can be a physical, which is giving samples or testing out the services that you're providing, or a multimedia, which could be a huge television campaign with a local channel, or a nationwide campaign for a television commercial to provide a message to your receiver. The encoding of the message involves the process of putting all the ideas and the thoughts and the information that is trying to get conveyed into some kind of symbolic form. And the goal of this process is to make the receiver understand the message that is being conveyed to them. For example, if Doritos is trying to convey a message of a particular chip that tastes delicious, then they have to make sure that it gets encoded into that particular idea. The message itself is produced through encoding all these information. And this could be simple words or a simple picture. It could be a very elaborate commercial that gives some kind of feeling. There are many very different ways of doing that. And the decoding, this is simply the process of which the receiver of the message transforms this idea and this message and how they perceive it. Here are a couple of different types of messages. Here we have Louis Vuitton, for example. They are known for their exotic bags and they're very expensive fashionable bags. With them, you see that all that this message is conveying is a woman, very fashionable, with a very expensive bag by her hand. No words, no anything. Nike, on the other hand, they're trying to appeal to a sense of winning, regardless of what that product is. They are trying to sell a name brand. They're trying to appeal to your sense of wanting to win. And with McDonald's, golden arches, you can't go wrong. Everybody knows what the golden arches are. The channels of communication, basically the channel is a particular form in which this message gets conveyed to your receiver. It could be a print, it could be a commercial, it could be any variety of combination of things. Now, with channels of communications, we have both that are personal and non-personal. With a personal method of communication is when you're trying to convey a message and you get a one-on-one, for example, like a salesperson, or you create a buzz within a community, and the neighbors start talking about it. That's a personal relationship. That's a one-on-one. Now, a non-personal method is it carries a message to the receiver without any contact or interaction with the sender. But a word of mouth could be an excellent example of that, or a television commercial. Now, the response to the message, this is important because this is a reaction that is given by the receiver after receiving the message. How did they react to it? Was the message conveyed the way that it was portrayed to be conveyed? Did the receiver get the message the way they were supposed to get it? The feedback. This is important for marketers and advertisers because this is what they get back from the receivers to see if that message was conveyed correctly, to see if there was any type of misunderstanding from the original message and the sender to the receiver of the message. Now, throughout this process, there could be what's called noise, which are interferences that can cause a distortion in the message that is being sent. If you're watching television, maybe a solar flare hit and your TV went out. Or if you're listening to the radio and there was a power outage and that went out. That is a noise. And these noises are outside factors that can determine and can deter from the type of message that is being received. After speaking about this, I hope everybody has a little bit better understanding of what the communication process is. Thank you.